Morning. It's Monday morning, bank holiday Monday morning. It's pretty cold actually. Somehow the temperature's dropped quite a lot in one day. Just starting the week off with a very easy 45-60 minutes run, just ticking along, just in the Altra Lone Peak 5s. This is their third test run, and I've got to say, really enjoying them, really impressed. Just a quick side note, going back to the Timps, Timp 2 or 3, it doesn't really matter too much, but I think there's a lot of reviews out there saying that it's narrow, but people are also saying, like I did, it's not, and it kind of does open up once you've done a few miles in them, and it did, and it did not feel narrow or restrictive. But I think what's happened is that they haven't designed it for the same size foot, obviously, and although after a while it doesn't feel restrictive and it doesn't feel tight and it feels good, that upper is actually designed for a less wide, more narrow foot. So therefore, the old Timponians or the old Ultraonians, the old school Altra crew, when trying on the Timp, the initial response is it's tight. They don't do it and they say it's too tight. Or you get the fairly newcomers with slightly wide feet who say, yeah, it's tight, but it opens up. The problem is that opening up, it kind of smashes the shoe up, and that's why it won't last much more than 150 miles, because it's just not designed for feet that are slightly wide, especially across that midfoot. So it's a shame. I wish because the upper on the Lone Peak 5 feels great, and then that midsole on the Timp 2 or 3, that feels great. If they could somehow combine the two, that would be then actually do put a Vibram Mega Grip on the outsole, you've got a good shoe. That's Monday's run done. So basically just a very, very, very easy 55 minutes, just rolling around on the trails. A really nice, easy start to the week. Now I'm going to go back into the gym and do some core work for about 45 minutes. Right, that's it. See you tomorrow. It's Tuesday morning. I've just messed up. I thought I had a play day organised for my daughter, but I didn't. I got the dates wrong, which now means that my nice long run that I had planned down on Box Hill, I've had to switch it. Annoyingly, I'm going to have to change the plans and see if I can squeeze something on the treadmill. I've got to do something. So, yeah, it is what it is. Morning. It's Wednesday morning and it is freezing. It is about minus three here. We had a bit of a frost last night and it's a nice crispy morning. Plan is today, get out at around about 10 o'clock after some work and get for a good run. One thing else that I was looking into yesterday, actually last night, Stryd foot pod. Weirdly, I never really paid much attention to that. I didn't really think it was much, I don't know, for some reason I seemed to poo-poo the idea pretty instantly, but looking at some of the reviews and some of the things it can do, it's pretty awesome actually. So I think I might be investing into a Stryd foot pod. I like the way it gives you the ground contact time, the cadence, and just working off that power idea is quite, it's new to me. So you have a quantifiable number to work against for uphills and downhills. So regardless of what you're working on, it will show you the sort of the reading to work to. As you can probably tell, I'm not sure exactly what I'm talking about right now because I need to do more research into that whole power idea. But yeah, I'm quite keen to get my hands on that. just coming up to about 90 minutes on the run. Just still trying to find a few new trails in old, and it's kind of working. So yeah, all good. I've actually got the Coros Apex, the Coros Apex watch on today to give me a bit more data, more metrics, cadence, etc. I find it a good one. Plus, for some reason, it's the only one that actually properly works with a heart rate monitor, so it's giving me some more accurate, quite high, readings. But yeah, so about 15 kilometers into it, not much more to do, just taking it fairly easy with a couple of hills. Yeah, so now back down this way, but in the Lone Peak 5s, but I'm looking to get into the Stryd, quite literally the Stryd foot pod. Okay, and that's it. That's the run. 16.22 kilometers, 5:42 per kilometer, and about 200 meters. So just up and down. Good run. Wednesday, all good. Morning, it's Thursday morning, pretty chilly still. I'm up and out, just on an easy, about 45 minutes with a few strides at the end for about 8-10 sort of stride to about 20 seconds to finish off. So now open up the legs. Whoo! Yes, that sort of chilly feeling when your face is a bit cold, you can't talk properly. Anywho, I'm actually, as you probably just saw, I'm in the Altra Timp 2s. Basically, I wanted to put them back on again just to feel the difference between the Lone Peak 5s and the Altra Timp 2s. I wanted to feel that midsole difference of the Ego midsole and the Quantic midsole. And it's interesting. There's definitely an interesting feel and a difference between both of them. I may have to do a side-by-side comparison video with the Lone Peak 5 and the Timp 2 or 3. I mean, those two are pretty much identical, so it doesn't really matter too much which one. It's just 9.2 kilometers, about 40 minutes of very easy, 45 minutes very easy, and then finish off with about 8 to 10 sets of 20 to 30 second strides, all out. Anywho, Thursday done. See ya. Is Saturday afternoon. I just did a run this morning and I thought it had all recorded, but it hadn't. For some reason, I'm not sure why, but all the chit chat I was doing in the woods, I was doing for absolute no reason because it wasn't recording. Anyway, it was a good 90 minutes just on the trails, up and down, 16 kilometers, so a good run. But I was testing out the first time the Stryd foot pod, and I'm going to be doing a sort of, I guess, a mini series called the power, what do I call it? The power experiment, just to basically see if this sort of running with a new metric of power, whether it can maybe improve my running. I've basically been a bit of a skeptic about it for a long time. I know that I'm certainly not new to it. I'm pretty late to the party here. It's been around for a good few years with running, but obviously much longer with cycling. So yeah, so that's what I'm just another little thing I'm working on the side. But oh, and I also realised yesterday was Friday, obviously, didn't run, as you just saw, just a bit of cycling, rowing, and then a whole load of bodyweight stuff at the end. So that was just a bit of a day off running and just throwing a bit of different stuff in. That's it for Saturday, and I will see you tomorrow. Morning, it's Sunday morning, and just about an hour into the run. I think I might be finishing off the week with a double run. So about 90, maybe 75 minutes now, and then treadmill finish off later on this evening because I'm busy tomorrow, no running. But I started off the first sort of 45 minutes of this run, keeping it at about 140, 145 beats per minute, because I wanted to sort of do like a mini math test, and it was good actually. I was sort of sticking around about a 455, 450 pace, going quite easy, so that's good. But it's really quite quiet as well, surprisingly peaceful. No music either, just the birds in my feet. Okay, so that's Sunday's run done. Well, maybe we'll see. That's 1 hour and 60 minutes at I think a 4:56 pace per kilometre. So yeah, good run, but on the road today and in very, very different shoes. I mean, these ones, the Vapor Flies. What is it? The Next Percent, Nike Next Percent. I haven't worn these for a long time, and I just wanted to see if there was a big difference with wearing like Alone Peaks in the woods to wearing these on the road in regards to the stride and the meters, the readings you get back, especially that ground contact time. Whether the ground contact time differs a lot in the Alone Peaks to these bouncy, springy Nike Next Percents, and also anything, even Stryd, just see how the data differs. So anyway, right now that's about 80 kilometers for the week, and if I get another run in later, hopefully I can push it to 90. But I do have a bit of a walk with the kids and the wife, so yeah, good week, about 80 to 90 kilometers. We haven't done it yet. Good few workouts, and feeling pretty good. But no, as I said, I'm really interested to see this Stryd experiment and see how it changes. The data is really interesting, but I won't bore you all with that because it's just so much. So I'll try and condense it as much as I can. What has been cool is that I managed to film the whole week with this little camera here. That's been in my pocket so that's been in my pocket the whole week, and that has enabled me to basically not be too distracted in regards to my running and the training and the filming. Just get it out, film, record, and put it back. There's no fuss, no hassle. It's a good little tool. Admittedly, probably the sound in the video isn't as good as maybe a top-end GoPro, etc. But I think it's good enough, and it does the job really, really well for what I need. But most importantly, it just means I can have it with me all the time, so I can just record whatever I want without any flaff. So anyway, that's it. Great week, and take care. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell button. That'd be very much appreciated. And all good. Cheers.